Okay, so just sticking with the government component, if we may. So you have, over the past couple of years, been talking to people in DC, up on the hill, as you say, the phrase goes. Have you made relationships? Have you made useful relationships, and at what point do you start cashing in on those? Because at the moment, they're not giving you what you want.
Yeah, look at the cashing in is the difficult part. We certainly have the strong relationships in the push of the administration. But as I said, there's some indirects here that we are cashing in on, and the Nuclear Fuel Working Group is one of them. I think that take the Russian suspension agreement, that expires at the end of this year, and there's active negotiations on that front. But for example, I think one of the key issues with the Russian suspension agreement is that the Nuclear Fuel Working Group says that we're overly dependent on Russia and state-owned enterprises. So that's a very strong policy document, basically prepared by about half of the president's cabinet. And, I think that's something very powerful to use in those negotiations. So, so again, not always completely clear to particularly, some of our investors, but, we are punching above our weight in DC on a lot of these fronts. It is frustrating because it's taken a lot of time and we haven't seen the money in hand yet, but it is getting through people's minds that we are overly dependent on critical minerals, particularly uranium, vanadium, and rare earths in the United States right now.
Okay, so that's really interesting to me. Okay, so the strategic minerals, the critical minerals component is really interesting to me. So these relationships that are being formed or have been formed, they're recognizing this. But my view on this is politicians, they always want something from you. They don't necessarily going to give you anything back. So you're giving them a topic that they can promote themselves and their own agendas on. But do you seriously think that Energy Fuels is going to be able to capitalize on this? For instance, I know you've been talking about rare earths recently. Are you hearing things which make you think we need to lean a little bit towards rare earths? Because those are the sorts of noises coming from the Hill.
Well, you've heard me say it many times that we're first and foremost a uranium production company, but we do think that the rare earth sector fits very nicely in what we do, our core business, because we can recover the uranium from a lot of these rare earths. A lot of our political supporters on the uranium reserve and the nuclear fuel cycle are also the exact same supporters for reducing our dependency on China for rare earths. So it all fits nicely together. And there is no company out there in the United States, none, not one, that is got the optionality when you deal with these critical materials as Energy Fuels with the mill and the vanadium and the potential for us to be, we believe, commercially producing rare earth concentrate in the quite near term. So look at it. It's like I said, it's a lot of these indirects, but I think that a lot of the people that have been again supporting the Nuclear Fuel Working Group and the production of nuclear products in the United States, when they see that White Mesa could have multiple uses in the critical minerals area, they're delighted. They're actually delighted to know that.